Sounds good.
Yeah, I mean,
Again,
Okay.
gotta take every
So I'll
shot we
send
can.
you my notes in case they're helpful anyway.
Yeah, so.
Thank you so
much.
thanks.
Well, just one, I guess, one final thing though, I mean, I think that you're right, Ron, like, I think that we do need to be having that plan, but in the meantime, when and if grant opportunities arise, like, for example, the small union roof one, that may be something that if we bring it to the town before we have our plan kind of finalized, like, we may need to move on something sooner rather than later, if that makes sense. So we may need to come back to you guys and seek input and feedback, like, yes, let's partner to go after this grant, or no, now's not a good time, or, you know, whatever it's gonna be. I think that specific grant has a grant, an application deadline of like January 31st or something. So,
I mean, I know there's a lot to be said about that roof, but a lot of the solar companies, if they have contracts to put those panels in, will replace that roof.
That's my goal.
Right.
That's what
And
I
I see it, most people don't see this, but I do, because I'm on these roofs a lot. Most of the malls, like the Burlington Mall, Square One Mall, brand new membranes by the solar panel company. And there are thousands and thousands of solar panels on the roofs of those buildings.
this is that's what I'm talking about, it's specific for schools.
Right.
It's only applied, like, it's only
Yeah.
able to be utilized by school buildings. But it is that, it's basically we replace your roof or repair it, and we put in our solar panels.
Basically, like I know the town that I grew up in Connecticut, the school is so large, it's all single level.
Yeah.
And they offset the entire usage of the town's electricity with that roof.
All that.
It's a zero.
Wow.
And they own the panels, so they just bought them out. They used ARPA money to do it.
Oh.
Bought them, put the new roof on, put the panels in, and have zeroed out electricity for the next 25 years. I'm like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So there's opportunities out there.
Yeah, well, great,
Thank you.
thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
All right, yeah, well, that's interesting. All right, ARPA reallocation.
Okay, so, as you know, we have to spend or commit our balance of ARPA funds by the end of the calendar year, the end of this month. So normally, and I have provided a chart with the specific expenditures, but inevitably, some come in a little higher, some come in a little lower. So because of the time frame right now that we're in, I'm requesting that the board approve the town administrator to approve expenditures or commit the remaining balances within these listed categories. I did give you what I think we're going to spend, and I can walk through that a little bit. The ARPA reporting and compliance, that number is accurate. We have an existing agreement with the firm we've been using. That's the number that she gave us through 26. MS4, that's the number that is accurate, $20,000. I have a task order that needs to be signed in that amount for the MS4 stormwater permit. However, in the natural gas space here in the highway department, that's accurate. That work has been completed. It needs to be paid. The boiler circulation pump, that work is completed. That needs to be paid. But the remaining balance there is, like the town hall boiler service, maintenance service contract. That could come in lower, that could come in slightly higher, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to have it's a small amount of money, but just so that we can make sure we don't lose a penny of it between now and the end of the calendar year.
Oh, I think that's good.
Yeah, this might be one to, because I know we've sort of, I think of the MS4 stormwater one's been drawn down a number of times, right?
It was like
It's like our debit card.
Yeah, it is.
It's not lost on me that it's pretty vague what the ARPA money could be used for. And I know, we are again in a budget sort of fiasco here in town, and I often think of our employees during holidays and things like that, and part of me wishes we could acknowledge that. through a gift card type of concept. I don't know. I don't think that's the right purpose of ARPA, but I guess it's the thought that kind of counts to me. And I don't know. Like, I don't know how to visit that without making it sound awkward, but I just think it's, we have really good staff here, and I think it's important to acknowledge them. And, a handwritten card means a lot, but so does an opportunity for them to go out with their family at the holiday times on us.
Some scratch.
I mean, I hate to say it, but that's what motivates people to come to work, especially when we've had the heat not working in here. You've dealt with the ceilings, we've had some interesting infrastructure issues here. And, I think it's important for our board to recognize that people put up, they get compensated to come here, but they've tolerated some oddities here in the building here this year. And that goes for all our
Roof
employees.
falling, the ceiling falling.
Yeah, the same for the folks down at the police department. They've had some work done there. The highway garage is not always the most
Fire department.
glorious space to be. The fire department, I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to say, let's appreciate our employees in another way.
And the cemetery.
Yeah.
They,
I put you under the envelope there, Mr. Cheney.
Folks to be honored are out here.
Okay,
And
Excellent.
Okay.
good to know.
So we can revisit that at the, maybe at the end, but just something that I would be curious to find a way to do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Noted.
I don't know how we could do that.
I don't know.
I'm not sure that as a municipality, we have the same rules to play with that we do in corporate world with bonuses and stuff.
Well, that's why the gift card is the key
Well, you could, it's
concept.
just where do you wanna,
Yeah.
Where do you slice
where you
it from?
take it from,
Yeah. Well, we have one more meeting before,
Yeah, well, we can think about it.
the plan is.
Okay.
Okay,
So let's move on.
so I move to authorize the town administrator.
Joan?
That's lovely. But considering the fact that, we don't have a pot to you-know-what in, and considering the fact that you just approved an employee plan that would give anybody working here a year, 6 weeks paid vacation.
That's not
True.
Absolutely, it is true. It's almost 6.
It's actually not.
It's not even half that.
Yeah.
It's for 1 year, it's, what was it, 15
It's three.
15 days,
Three.
From 3 weeks.
Zero, yeah,
right,
Three.
3 weeks. And then 13 paid holidays at, it's a little short of 3 weeks,
oh, including the holidays?
including the holidays.
I see what you're saying, okay.
That's what I'm.
Including the holidays,
So,
okay, okay.
Hey, I love all these people.
I know.
And it's no different than what any other town is
I
doing,
know,
so,
Yeah.
yeah, but
we
We'd
can't
like to-
start
yeah.
cutting this stuff, we're gonna
I mean,
lose
We
people.
can't
left
afford
and
to
right.
lose
I
people is the catch.
understand, I
So,
understand that,
people
but
research their surrounding towns and what's going on there too, so, it's not an argument that I think we need to have, because,
I think that, I think they're doing okay. I think you're treating them pretty well. We're treating them pretty well. I hope we are. But, yeah, I mean, if we've got a few bucks left in the ARPA fund, I don't think you ought to be spending it on Dunkin' Donuts gets and, crap like that.
okay, well,
Anyway,
thank you for your opinion.
thank you.
Let's move on.
Okay, I move to authorize administrator to approve expenditures and/or commit the remaining balance of ARPA funds in the amount of $43,997.08 for the following purposes: ARPA reporting and compliance, MS4 stormwater permit, general IT website upgrade, vital records, fire reporting system upgrade and/or fire truck repairs, town hall boiler maintenance contract, town hall boiler circulation pump replacement, natural gas space heater at the highway department replacement.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, well, Ann is out there.
Yes.
Ann, would you please join us?
Going once, going twice?
A little speed.
Just step right this way.
Yeah. we're just- I didn't. Hi, Ann. Hi, Lou. Well, thanks for coming tonight. So we just wanted to have you here so that we could honor you in your years of doing the neighbor to neighbor. And as much as we are happy that you're going to retire and move on to other things, we are also have sort of regret that you're doing that. You've been a great resource to the town. And a little right up here, but so for more than 30 years, you've played a vital role in fostering communication within Dunstable by providing residents with a reliable resource of local news and updates. It's been especially important without a regular newspaper covering the town. And through Neighbor to Neighbor, you've shared important information on the town events and government meetings, community activities, ensuring residents are informed and engaged. You've also given us a lot of advertisements so we know who to call to paint our house or flush our toilets or whatever else that we need to get done. Your efforts in doing this have been widely accessible over the years and have helped ensure members of the community stay connected, not only in Tingsboro, in Dunstable, but Dunstable and Tingsboro. So your work has reflected your commitment to the town, and we know it's been a significant amount of time, and not for a significant amount of money. I know that to be the case. But your effort to publish this is consistently has just been really appreciated. By keeping the Neighbor to Neighbor and maintaining it, you established a long-lasting impact on the town and the community. Sort of, that's everybody's go-to paper. We're certainly going to miss it. Your work as a creator and an author and a publisher of Neighbor to Neighbor, which we've relied on so much, it deserves recognition. And I know there was a little party for you last weekend at the McClune Barn, which was great, well attended. There must have been 5,000 cookies there. Still eating some of them. So we just really wanted to thank you and present you a certificate of appreciation signed by the board.
Our pleasure. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Not only that, she's a neighbor of mine. And I see you get out more and walk by every day, you and Lou, and my dogs
It's been so cold.
bark furiously at you.
The weather turned.
Stove cooking.
Yeah. No, it just, again, that's a publication that so many of us have relied on, and I think we're gonna
Miss it.
be a little lost for a little bit till we, figure out something else, but we do have other social media resources now, but still, there's still nothing like getting a piece of paper in your hands once a month to keep you informed. So thank you, and we appreciate it, and we're gonna miss you.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Running in the garden.
Okay, so we know where to find you. You can tap your shoulder and type something up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember when Neighbor to Neighbor first started coming out, because I was the kid that read everything, like the back of the shampoo bottle, like I read everything. And I used to always be looking for Dunstable and the Little Sun. And when you started sending that out, it was like, oh my God, there's a whole, there's paper, words dedicated to our town. And it meant a lot. And when I came back and moved back in 2002, and it was still coming to our home. I was like, oh my goodness. So thank you for that.
Like an old friend.
That is, yeah, it's been there, going through.
Any success on, finding,
We have many people who are interested.
yeah,
We want to make sure it continues in the light that it's been in for 41 years. We don't want someone taking this and turning it into just that.
yeah.
So we're trying to be selective.
Yeah.
We've met with several people.
It's possible, that's possible. I won't have it in December position though.
Yeah,
We're already
I'm
getting
behind
news,
schedule.
we're already getting news for January.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah. I'm sneaking it in December, so I was way late, so I'm like getting it to print, so it'll probably be more like mid-month this one.
You said you're keeping your website up for a
But
little
now,
while?
yeah, unless it sells and then.
But you won't be
I have to
feeding it
debate
though, right? You're just keeping it up for retro stuff?
Should keep some
I'll
things.
probably, add stuff if I know.
Yeah,
The important thing is that the advertisers are still there.
There, yeah,
That's a
there's
Yeah, right.
historical record.
Somebody
That's
says,
a-
I need a plumber.
Yeah, it's just the reference of it.
Exactly.
you know.
Yeah, I want That's to a keep that historical up. record.
Yeah,
The last issue.
Yeah.
You know, what's there for now.
We have
To be
41 years
accessible.
of history.
Yeah,
that's cool.
he's making me a library and what was my office, so the 41 years of past issues.
wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot,
Yeah. It's like,
I'll bet.
because I have both towns there.
right?
Dunstable and Tingsboro, so
Cool.
Great.
Enjoy retirement too.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Got some left. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Thanks,
good night.
Ann, thanks for coming
I'll put
in.
this on my wall in my life.
With
Absolutely.
the library. Yeah, well, that's a unfortunate thing. Lose that resource. Okay, where are we at here?
Town administrator's report.
Report. Yeah, did you want to go through this or?
I mean, you guys have it, if you can look at it, if you have any questions or anything,
I think we're good.
shoot me an email. A lot going on. Sum it up in that way.
Yeah, so the demolition delay, so there's gonna be a hearing on that for that 474.
473 High Street, on the 12th.
It's for the house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the barn. I know. I saw some animals at the barn, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's a
Goats or
separate-
something. Yeah, it's across the street.
That's owned by different people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw some goats
they
there.
sold that off. Yeah, they've got a lot of critters over there.
Yeah.
3-page report, really?
I don't know, a lot going on.
All right. Okay. Community outreach, town administrator contract. So that is in the contract for. You have that, Megan? And this- you have it.
We did this last year.
We did this last year and we have it in the contract that it needs to be approved by the board. Obviously, he ticks that box, so.
Yeah, no questions. here, so.
Move to approve the payment of the community outreach stipend in the amount of $2,500 to the town administrator for FY '25 in accordance with section V, subsection E, community outreach of the town administrator's contract.
Second,
Any further discussion?
thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good. Okay. Last thing we need to vote on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's affirmative.
All right, we're good.
Motion to adjourn.
That only took us an hour and 20 minutes,
Not bad.
considering the length of that agenda.
Yeah, all right.
All right, does anyone want to second that motion?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks for coming. Hi, Dave.